We don't know if red is Tony Khan's favourite colour, but it may as well be, because that's the colour we associate with every AEW ratings video, as once again the numbers decline. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and I'm getting tired here of drawing big red down arrows here on these thumbnails, and it just seems to be every week you're getting a really bad, mediocre number for AEW, or you're getting a record-breaking low number, but there's never much positive about AEW. Even when the rating does go up, it's going up like a minuscule amount. When was the last time we seen AEW get a rating that Tony Khan can be sitting there at night and having a wee cappuccino over, you know, on his wee coffee machine and actually being proud and going, taking a sip and going, I did that number. You know, when was the last time Tony Khan's actually had something to brag about? When was the last time Tony Khan had a W?
His bank account balance is pretty big W, like I'll give him that. When his dad lets him have access to it, he gives him the card reader. I think Tony Khan uses a card reader.
Probably not, but I mean, in terms of the ratings, just L, L, L. There's a lot of L's when it comes to AEW, and it's another L this week because the ratings are down 5%. Last week, Collision did 349,000. This week, Collision did 332,000. So we're down 17,000 in viewership. But there's a bit of good news because when it comes to the key demo, we're up 11%. Last week they did a 0.09. This week they did a 0.10. And that just shows you that the numbers are so low that you're up 11% here. And you might be thinking 11% is really good, but it's 0.01. I mean, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when it's so bad,
the percentages look bigger than they actually are.
No, well, yeah, absolutely, but I mean, I'm just sick of this. Wrestling's so bad. I wish I could sit here and say, yeah, I really enjoyed this Collision show, and look, this is their highest show since CM Punk debuted. But the reality is, it is the same...
He debuted on Rampage.
Well, he debuted on Collision, mate, on the debut show. That was their highest rating, was it not?
Well, technically he didn't debut then, the show debuted it.
Yeah, but he debuted it.
Nah, that's about. I think you've.
That was his debut on Collision.
I think you've botched it and you're trying to save it. Which is fair play because you're continuing the match and I can respect that.
Right, well, can I get a kick out of
it? You didn't do a Sin Cara, you didn't like throw up the flat. Me finger broken, senor. I mean,
I badge.
A lad.
Right, well, my point is.
These numbers are a botch.
The rhetoric is just the worst, the third worst show this year. The worst Collision ever. See, as much as I love burying wrestling,
don't love it this much.
I don't like it.
Right, guys, let us know. Do you want us to drop the ratings?
Put it in a poll, man. No one's going to get 3 minutes into this and then give their thoughts on it.
Well, that's very negative. I think people.
No, it's not negative. Numbers are dropping on our channel like the numbers are dropping in real life. Nobody cares about wrestling.
We need Bobby Lashley, Big Bobby. Who can we hire? People did want us to genuinely get the Sandman. I'm going to reach out to him. How much do you think he'd do it for?
A packet of Marlboro.
15-minute phone call with the Sandman. How much?
I don't think he's got a phone.
Smoke signals then with the Sandman.
Aye, maybe. But
I think that's more up his alley. But
see, I'd rather talk about the Sandman smoking Benson and Hedges than fucking talk about these ratings. And that's the problem. How is a guy that's like 60 odds couldn't wrestle?
Fucking Sandman 60 odds?
I'm pretty sure, right?
That's sad, man.
I'll tell you right now,
all my heroes are about to fucking die. I don't like it.
I'll tell you what, he must be 61.
61. Jim Fullington, what a guy.
How the Sandman almost became a McMahon. Sand McMahon. Sounds like if McMahon had an Arabic son or something.
Sabu!
Sand McMahon.
I thought we were in the land of extreme. This is the Taliban.
Look, fellas, this must be Afghanistan.
What happened? As pish as ECW was in 2008, it was alright in 2007. McMahon was there. I think McMahon needed another stint with the belt in the weight. Anyway, let's get back to Collision here because we were so excited talking about the Sandman.
They're saying the Sandman's height was 193 centimetres.
Well, that would put him at what, about 6.4?
Yeah, he wasn't that tall. Like
6.5?
Yeah, nah.
I mean, he might have been.
6.5 feet, the Sandman. Fucking reel it in, he was never that, man.
I'd say Sandman.
No, unless his fag butts fucking elevated him about 4 feet.
Maybe he's standing on top of his cane, I don't know.
Aye.
Anyway, I'd say Sandman's about 6'2", no?
I'll tell you what 193 centimetres is, because it's more interesting than this fucking rating.
I think it's 6'4" and a half.
6'3" and a half?
I reckon the Sandman at his highest could have been about 6'3".
Aye, at his highest. He was fucking high plenty
What about
of
that
times.
time? What about that time when Raven put him on the cross? He was pretty high then.
He was.
About 7 foot tall. Well, 7 foot, about 11 foot tall back then. Anyway, let's get into the collision numbers since you guys love the collision numbers so much. So, competition notes. Collision ranked approximately number 7 in prime time on cable in the 18 to 49 for Saturday. College football games on ESPN and the Big Ten Network, Yellowstone on Paramount, a Hallmark movie, and Fox News ranked above Collision on Saturday night. So a Hallmark movie, doesn't say what movie it was, but a Hallmark movie. I wonder what movie it was.
Well, I mean, compared to Collision, that could be straight to DVD. Does it really matter? You know what I mean? It really doesn't. We've got Jimmy Hart in the building. But, I mean, this show's got no heart. This show's got nothing. Yellowstone, no.
I think Jimmy Hart looks a bit like Tig Traeger.
Aye, if he was retarded or something. But no, Yellowstone's pretty good.
Never got round to watching it because I'm too busy watching wrestling. Anyway, let's look at the clips then. What have we got here? In first place, highest viewed clips on YouTube, we've got the Conglomeration versus the Death Riders. This got 223,000 views. So, I mean, this did pretty well. The Death Riders put the championships on the line. Thoughts on this?
Thoughts on this? Well, I mean, you've got the most over faction in the company putting their tag trios on the line. John Moxley's out there, and they can't even scrape $250,000.
It's not great, is it?
Roman Reigns, right, in the Sami Zayn segment did 2.2 million. You combine Rampage, Collision, and Dynamite clips, I guarantee they don't even get 2.2 million.
No, they probably don't. And let's talk about the second clip then. 98,000. The Hurt Syndicate attempt to recruit the Acclaimed. Big Bobby last week on Dynamite had over 1.4 million after 2 days. This week on Collision, after almost 3 days, he's not even got 100,000. So the Big Bobby Lashley hype has died.
This is why you need to strike with the iron is hot. See when he gets the 1.4 million, see the next week, the next show, have him fucking beat Moxley in like a 5-minute match. Boom, there you go.
Aye, but that didn't happen. Third place, 87,000 views. Action Andretti steps up the TNT champion, Jack Perry's open challenge. That doesn't even sound like it makes sense. Action Andretti steps up the TN. Should not be steps up to.
No, I see these people that comment in our feeds and say, he doesn't owe you anything.
Who doesn't?
There was no... Let me get to my point. He doesn't owe you anything. There was no confirmation about Shane McMahon. Well...
Sitting in a room we can, for fuck's sake, come on.
Yeah, and listen to Moxley's promos. You know, all outsider this, outsider that. Where for the other company pish, it was... All roads lead to Shane McMahon. I think Vince or Triple H must have wrong him. I don't know why Vince would care.
Yeah, but hold on. Is it possible that Shane McMahon actually knew nothing about this and Tony Khan just scheduled a meeting so he could make it sound like Shane was coming in, but Shane was like none the wiser? Maybe Tony Khan... Because Tony Khan, remember he came out and says, oh, that photo leaked. That photo didn't leak. Someone came in and they both posed for it.
Yeah. If they didn't want that photo getting out there... Well, I mean, Tony Khan's a shite bag. I mean, if it was McMahon, he'd be
Mercedes
like,
Moné
give me your phone, you bastard.
Mercedes Moné said she's the one that took it.
Well, there you go.
Maybe Tony was saying here, hey Shane, let's go bowling, you know, and then he took this random...
Alright, Roman Bellic, mate, fucking relax.
You know what, maybe Shane I don't give a fuck. Tony Khan knew it, he's doing right, he's lured us in here.
Oh,
He's gave us false hope and false belief.
He has, but here, he created buzz that was not actually there because it didn't happen.
Fair play, though.
Aye, fair play.
Fair play. Now, I'm praising Tony Khan, but the problem is, we need more. That buzz was months ago. What's he giving us since?
If a bee buzzed months ago and it doesn't buzz anymore, it's probably dead. Would you agree with that?
I'd say aye. Well, AEW's probably dead, isn't it?
Dead, we've run out of honey.
Aye, we need to step up. The Patriarchy's Nick Wayne seeks revenge on AR Fox. How this got 69,000, I don't know. Chris Statlander on TBS champion Mercedes Moné come to blows before Full Gear. 64,000. I'd say the fact that $5 million a year Mercedes Moné is getting outdrawn by the Patriarchy's Nick Wayne seeks revenge on AR Fox. That's disgusting. She should lose about 4.9 million in that.
5.
60,000 who advanced to AEW Full Gear, the Outrunners or Top Flight. Bigger question is, does anybody care who advanced to Full Gear? 7th place, also 60,000 views. Could Roderick Strong get past the conflicted Beast Mortos? I mean, again, does anybody care if Roderick Strong gets past the Beast Mortos? I mean, who the fuck? Why would we care about the Beast Mortos?
Well, no one does, that's the thing. I mean, but I tell you what, 60,000 people is like your lowest viewed clips. Believe it or not, that's actually good for Dynamite. Collision, sorry. See, recently, there's been guys down in the 14,000 category.
Yeah, and in last place also with 60,000 views. Maybe Tony Khan just spammed these until he got them all to 60,000, because there's 3 feds with 60,000. That's a little bit strange.
In the ballpark.
Anyway, House of Black versus Iron Savages and Jameson in trios action. Here's your big Malachi Black, the big star, the big guy that could be the next Undertaker if he goes to WWE or if he stays in AEW. Yeah, he's bringing up the rear with 60k. Not impressive, not good, not really worth talking about. So unless you have anything to add, I think it's time this video goes au revoir.
Yeah, au revoir, guys. I mean, wrestling sucks. I'm never going to change my opinion to please the 3 people that still fucking enjoy it. So fuck yous all and peace.
Yeah, come on, Tony Khan, give us some good shit. But not this, this is just shit. We need the good shit.
And this ain't it, brother.